Welcome to this episode of the Multifamily Mindset Growthcast, an extended cut here with myself, Jackson Campbell, and Dallas Pruitt. We're really excited to go over the 45 for You challenge today. That's what we're going to be talking about. It's a 45-day challenge that we put in with our students and our company here at the Multifamily Mindset, but we want to extend the invitation to everybody that listens to the Growthcast as well, because we know that there's some people that listen that aren't a part of the Multifamily Mindset. But before we dive in and before we go over the 45 for You challenge and everything that entails, I'm going to invite you, if you haven't yet, to follow, subscribe, like, comment, review, wherever it is that you're listening. Please do those things. It helps us reach a broader audience, and that's what we're trying to do.
Apparently, there's one other one we're supposed to say.
What?
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
What's the bell?
The notification bell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Lance, you know what that is?
Like ring the bell.
Yeah?
That helps amplify, right, Lance? Yeah, Lance is nodding his head yes.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's your notification thing. Yeah, hit the bell so it notifies you when we post, so you can watch.
We need more cowbell.
We need
more YouTube bell. All right?
Yes. All right. Yeah, so if you haven't done that yet, we would appreciate it. If you're more of a visual learner, I don't know if you'd enjoy watching Dallas and I sit down and talk, but these are also uploaded on YouTube where you can watch, subscribe, and like and comment there. Okay, so 45 for You challenge. This is what it is. This is posted all over our network, all over our Facebook networking page, and all over the Multifamily Mindset page as well. The 45 for You challenge is a number of things that we are challenging our students and the people within our network to do. And we're going to talk about why we're challenging them to do these things today. So these are the things in the 45 for You challenge. The first thing is wake up the same time daily. Read at least 10 pages of a real estate or personal development book daily. Read affirmations and goals out loud daily. Have at least 2 business conversations daily. Use the growth guide daily. And exercise 30 minutes daily. For a lot of people, I know for myself and I know for a lot of people already do this to an extent. Right,
Yeah.
a lot of people already do these things.
I would say 45 days in a row is still a challenge.
It's still
even
a
if you
challenge.
do those things.
Without falling off, because I'll be honest, I haven't been perfect with it. I don't think a lot of people have. But Dallas, why did we decide to do this challenge and invite our network to do it?
Yeah, we did some research. I mean, we're always doing research. We built our company around the principles of mindset and growth mindset specifically. And if you dove even to the surface level of successful people in any world that, professional sports or business or anything, philanthropy, these individuals do these things. And that's why we built the 45 for You challenge the way we did, is because I view these habits as the firm foundation that has to be set and everything else is built upon. You have to be reflective every single day. You have to have strong reflective processes in place, hence the journaling component. You've got to be taking care of your body so that body can feed your mind and also follow through with all the energy required in growing a business and all the things that are involved there. Hence the exercise daily. And then there's all these other components, right? Hydrate and, read your affirmations, read books. These are all firm foundation habits that, in my opinion, are the base. They're the keystone of, which everything else is built upon in business and in life, as far as like a successful business and a successful life.
And relationships, really anything.
Everything.
It really does. When I started working with Dallas. When did we start working together, Dallas?
It was about October.
About October last year.
More like November, but...
October, November last year, Dallas and I started working together. And the very first meeting I had with Dallas, we went over the growth guide and using the growth guide. And he talked to me about the growth guide. And ever since then, I've been using it. And it's totally changed my productivity and totally changed how I attack the day. So thank you for that. By the way,
welcome.
I know I've thanked you a million times for it. But publicly, I wanted to thank you. What I love about this challenge is like how Dallas is saying it's to create that habit, right? Ever since I started working with Dallas, I've been doing these things. Like I said earlier, I'm not perfect at them. Doing it 45 straight days, I don't think I've ever been perfect. Right now, I'm on the 4th. Like once we started the challenge, I've been going strong, even on the 4th of July. But that being said, I don't think I've ever gone 45 days without skipping, without messing up. So this will be my first time if I'm able to get through it. But the habits that I've formed and the habits that I've created in my life, like Dallas, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm testifying, giving my testimonial to the things that Dallas just said, that they do work. And I've seen my business life has gone crazy. It's gone up a ton, as well as my personal life and the
think about it,
relationships
man. You're going to
in my life. We haven't announced that on the Growthcast.
Well, I was going to say, I was getting ready to announce it. I'll let you announce it.
We haven't.
Speaking of your business life taking off and the power that lies in delivering on these things day in and day out consistently every day, right?
Yeah.
We are what we become what we repeatedly do, not what we repeatedly think we want to do or say we want to do. We become what we repeatedly do, right? We're casting votes every single day for the identity of the person that we want to become or be.
Right.
And what's happening in your business life?
So I don't want to sound egotistical. I never want to sound egotistical. It's something that I battle with daily because it's just something that I really don't want to identify as somebody that's egotistical and all about themselves. But within the last month, about a month, 2 months, last 2 months.
It's probably been about almost 2 months.
A month and a half, probably. Yeah. It's probably been a month and a half. But when Dallas and I went out to Maui to record a bunch of content with Tyler and get a bunch of content for our network and for our students, I know I've noticed the need, but when I was there, I noticed the need even more. Tyler is pulled in every which way direction. But anyway, long story short, I have the opportunity to move to Maui to work with Tyler day in and day out and help him maximize his systems and his productivity.
Yeah.
And to
I'm clapping. You can't hear that.
To think that that's happening and that I'm that person that's going to be helping there is insane. But I know it's because of these things that I've implemented. Yeah. I'm a totally different person than when I met you.
Yeah. You just said the word notice, and you say it often now, whereas before, I don't know if that was a word that was on the forefront of your vocabulary all the time, you know?
It wasn't.
And really, these habits, this 45 for You challenge, is to help us heighten our level of self-awareness and notice more, be more grateful, become more grateful by noticing what a blessing we have in regards to time and our ability to act upon life and do things and create. Many people get stuck in time happening to them. You know, there's not enough of it, and life acts upon them, and the clock dictates their actions. And that's what the 45 for You challenge is really all about. At its roots, for me, is helping people become an agent of change in their life and notice what a blessing they have in regards to time and ability. We all have time and ability in our favor, meaning we can build that ability up even if it's at a very basic level right now with work and effort. And if we just notice, if we just stop and notice how valuable that time is for making ourselves better and how much control we actually have over certain things that life throws our way.
Yeah.
And anyways, I just wanted to point that out. You used to always talk to me about thinking, thinking and noticing, and I've really seen that be a huge change in your approach to your day, to your business, to your life, and you're reaping the rewards because of it. You're noticing more where value can be added. Right. I mean, that was really what was happening out there. Is like, oh man, there's this problem. How can I be a part of the solution and help provide a service that would allow a coworker, a partner, an owner maximize his time?
Right.
And you noticed that, and you took action.
And dude, thank you. That's such a huge compliment. We all are working on ourselves a lot. It's not just me. I know a lot of our listeners. I know you are. I know Lance is. I know there's a lot of people that are constantly working on themselves. So for you to recognize that means a lot. Thank you so much, Dal. But I kind of want to touch back on that noticing piece and kind of tie it into the 45 for You. I do most of these things in the morning. I'm not going to lie. I don't exercise 30 minutes every morning. Sometimes that happens at night when I'm walking or jogging with my dog. But I've noticed that when I do these things in the morning, we talked about this a while ago, how you're proactively attacking your day.
Yeah.
Right. And when you proactively attack your day, it's not like you're getting hit by all this stuff throughout the day to distract you from the things that are important. Right. When you plan and you do these things, you're in front of all of the issues that could be coming your way, and it makes it easier, and it makes it more of a environment where you can notice things more.
Yeah.
Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
Because you primed it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've primed it and it's firing on all engines. You don't have to like rev it up.
Exactly.
Once they hit.
I don't spend my day thinking, what do I do next?
Yeah.
After I'm done with this project, what's next? I don't think that's
How can I fill the void?
That's what that's what this kind of stuff has helped with. What 45 Day has helped with, 45 for you has helped with, is that you're proactively in front of everything, so you're not sitting there spinning your wheels wondering what to do next.
It's that quote of living a life on purpose with purpose. It's all about intention.
Right.
We have designed this so that we can all live a more intentional life, one that is driven by purpose. Right? There's purpose in everything we do. There's purpose in the exercise. There's purpose in hydration. There's purpose in reading. There's purpose in literally in everything that we do. We can anchor it in purpose.
Right.
And that's the thing, is if we don't anchor it in purpose, and we don't do what you just explained of priming the day beforehand and all that stuff, other things will become on the defensive instead of being on the offensive. You're playing defense at that point. And it's tiring. It's tiring to play defense.
And when you're playing defense, it's so hard to see and recognize opportunity.
Yeah.
That's right in front of your face, because you're trying to miss all these dot bullets, or you're trying to do this, do that, wondering what's next. You don't see
fit it all in
the day. Yeah, exactly. You don't see the opportunities that arise. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that my opportunity to move to Maui to help maximize Tyler, his time and his efforts, and the team we have there in Maui with Tyler, is because of this.
Yeah.
Because I've been able to get in front, notice where things need to be helped, where value can be added, and then taking action and being proactive towards those things.
We just talked out on a Mindset Monday call with our company and all of our students about this balance of self and serve, this equation of self-time and service time. And the 45 for you stuff is really all about self in the outlook that the reason you're doing that and the reason you're making those things priority is because you want to provide the best service every day, and I broke up a time chunk, and this is something that works for me, but I like that window too of the morning. And I don't even really, it's weird. My time slot is like super skewed. So follow me if you can. My morning starts at 8 p.m. at night. I know that sounds weird.
The night before,
yeah. But my morning starts at 8 p.m. at night, meaning like that self switch went on. And when the self switch goes on, those actions, those proactive actions need to be delivered on so that I can prepare for the next day. And, that includes my reading at night. That includes, for me, prayer at night. That includes rest. That rest is self-serving, right? Like, you have to get rest if you want to be your best. And that's know your body, know who you are, know the output you're giving every single day. 6.5 hours for me is money.
Yeah.
I like 6.5 hours. If I go less than that, I can feel an impact. But dude, I don't need 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
6.5 hours of sleep is great for me. I feel amazing after 6.5 hours, as long as I've went to bed with no problems on my mind, right?
Right.
And then I wake up right now it's between 5 and 5:30. And then when I get up, it's read, journal, hydrate, exercise, walk my dog. And really, you could count walk my dog as that switch of service back on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, that's my slot. And it's like, people complain about not having time to do this kind of stuff on a regular basis, or, I can't find the time. My situation's different than yours. I'm telling you, if you can become a master of your schedule and keep that balance in check of self and serve, and you're going to have to get creative with your own schedule, because everybody's schedule is just slightly different. But I don't know the percentage, but a large percentage of human beings could go to bed at 9 o'clock every single night, take care of themselves an hour before bed, and have enough energy to get up and get that stuff taken care of. Most people don't need to be to work till 9 o'clock. Yeah. Most people.
If you're having a problem organizing your day, that's why Use the Growth Guide Daily is in the 45 for You challenge. It's because it's time management. It's productivity, right?
Time chunk, man.
I hope this is okay that I say this, Dal.
Yeah.
If you're having a hard time being proactive and scheduling out your day and really using some sort of system to maximize your time so that you can have that time in the morning to take care of yourself and in the evening to take care of yourself, reach out to us. We would love to talk to you. We would love to talk to you and help you in that sense for real.
Yeah. Let's talk about one more thing.
Yeah.
I'll second Jackson. I hope you guys always know you can reach out to us anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not just two talking heads.
Well,
we're talking to students all day long. That's the basis of our jobs.
Yeah.
Make sure people are being served and getting finding solutions to their problems. That includes you, whether you're a part of the multifamily mindset or not. Reach out to us. We have resources, we have tools, and we will find time for you. But I wanted to talk about really quick just the idea that this is the foundation. This is a starting point for some people. Whether I can sit here and say that I've done this for a while is neither here nor there, depending on the individual situation, right? And whether this is easy or not easy is total perspective to the individual and where they're at. But I will say this. The job is to set the foundation. The job is to get consistent on these things so that they transfer beyond the 45 days. And then the job, once you're there, and if anybody's listening that is there, this is what I wanted to address. It's to take it up a notch and challenge yourself. That's what the job is. So like for me, yes, these are things that I've done for years. In fact, part of the research was, hey, Dallas, what have you done, right? Like, what do you think would be most beneficial for our students? That was part of the design process. But for me, like, I had to up the ante just based off my own personal situation, in the sense that it needed to be a challenge. And so, I'm logging 20 miles a week, and it sucks because I suck at running. I do not have a runner's bod.
Hey, don't say that.
I don't have a runner's bod. I'm 5'10", 185.
Pushing yourself,
and but it's good because I'm not good at it, and it challenges me. And so for me, part of my challenge was just upping the amount of exercise time, and what I was logging, upping the amount of reading time, doing something hard as far as the wake up time, those types of things. And that, I guess that's what I'm getting at is this is the foundation. You have to build a strong foundation. And then once the foundation is built and it's consistent, then it's time to build up from there. So do some self-recognition, self-awareness practice, and just kind of keep an inventory of where you're at right now with this stuff. And if your foundation isn't entirely complete, keep at it. Keep working. You got this. You'll figure it out with some time. And then once those stones are in place, you can add other stones to it, but you don't get to skip. No. You don't get to skip the steps. You don't get to skip the stones, because if you don't set the foundation properly, it's hard to build a strong building outside of that. It will crumble at some point because you skipped the construction process, Hopefully that makes sense.
No, that makes complete sense. And I honestly think that's a perfect way to end. As we wrap up here, I want to go over the challenge one more time. For those of you that haven't started, this is your official invitation from Jackson and Dallas to start the 45 for You challenge. The name was strategic too. We didn't even go over why we decided to pick this name. Dallas, one of Dallas's favorite quotes, it's a quote that I think that Dallas created, because that's the only place I've ever heard it from, is life happens for you, not to you. Is that right? Or did I say it backwards?
That's totally it right there.
Life happens for you, not to you. 45 for You challenge. I'm going to read it one more time. Wake up at the same time daily. Read at least 10 pages of a real estate or personal development book daily. Read affirmations and goals out loud daily. Have at least 2 business conversations daily. Use the growth guide daily, and exercise 30 minutes daily. Friends, thank you for joining us on this week's Extended Cut with Jackson and Dallas, going over the 45 for You challenge. If you're not doing it or you haven't even started, start right now. There's no reason why you can't do it today. You can't do it tomorrow. 45 days straight of this. I'm a testament of it. I don't think I've actually hit 45 days. I've probably done 30 days consistently around that time. 45 days, but it's changed my life. Even 30 days doing it consistently has completely changed how I attack my day and how I go about living my life.
Yeah.
And that's it.
If you would like regular updates on the 45 for You challenge, you can also, we're trying to get better at engagement and being consistent on the company page.
Yes.
And seeing lots of different faces of
Yes.
who we work with, our team, everybody here at office and Maui is involved in this 45 for You challenge. Like yesterday, Max Oliver, who's over content, our hype man, he was on there posting, and you can just get more involved. There's a link tree at the Multifamily Mindset, and even on my own personal page at Dal Pruitt. You can click on the link tree that gives you access or gives you links to the Growthcast and the 45 for You checklist item or chart and everything else. There's even a free download that we've provided to all of our students, listeners, anybody on drafting your goals. It's a target goals download. It's the exact same structure that we use in the growth guide here at the Multifamily Mindset, and that's completely free. So just go to either of those pages, click on that link tree, and all of it's right there for you.
One more time, those pages are at the Multifamily Mindset and at Dal Pruitt.
At Dal Pruitt.
At Dal Pruitt.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We love you all, and we appreciate your support. Share the podcast. Share this podcast with somebody that you think could benefit from the 45 for You challenge. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.